Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, our theme for the rest of this week is going to be cold and dry, but pretty much focusing on the cold, especially with the wind chills in the teens, single digits, especially in the morning hours, and a brisk northwesterly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And yeah, there is a threat for more snowfall this weekend, but are we dealing with a full-fledged storm or are we dealing with just a few snow showers? We'll talk about that and more. So first, let's dive into the observations here. And there's that northwesterly wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And again, our temperatures are in the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, generally lower to mid 20s along the coast, feeling more like the single digits and lower teens out there. And there are a few snow flurries and snow showers that are lingering around the region. Nothing that's too heavy or really going to produce much in the way of accumulation, a dusting here and there. But that is all because of the cold air picking up the water, the moisture, off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, and also squeezing out any remaining moisture left in the atmosphere. So that is essentially what we're seeing here with some of these snow flurries. And when you get that northwesterly wind, if it lines up just right off of locations like the Delaware Bay, you can get some snow showers and flurries over Cape May. And coming off of the Long Island Sound, you can get a few little tiny snow showers and flurries on the north shore of Long Island. So don't be surprised if you see some snow showers today. Not expecting all that much, maybe a dusting here and there, but that's about it. But the overall theme here is that plenty of cold air is streaming on through. And so, for the most part, for this week, it's going to be quiet. It's just going to be very cold. Meanwhile, we have trouble brewing over the desert southwest. Model guidance has been a bit all over the place. The GFS, as you I have heard, has produced some very impressive results, and the European did as well. About 2 days ago, it was producing the potential for a major winter storm. Since then, the European has backed off. The GFS continues. The pattern is favorable for a storm in terms of some of the high latitude blocking potential and the pattern evolution, but it's a little off, just a little bit. And that's what makes winter storms so difficult to forecast for, and in some cases, for some people, magical or a nightmare for others. In that, when you're forecasting a winter storm, everything has to come together just right. It's kind of like watching two people do a maneuver with ice skating, right? If the lift is just wrong, a lot of bad things can happen. But when everything comes together just right, it's amazing and beautiful, awestruck. Well, the same thing in a way with meteorology. You have this shortwave out here, and the question is, does this exit fast enough to catch up with a polar shortwave that is going to be diving south into the northern Rockies and heading into the plains? Now, if the timing is just right, you end up with a big storm. If the timing is off, you do not. And so, right now, a lot of the model guys, especially a lot of the ensemble model guys in the European, is saying, no, this is going to be a miss. There are still other model guidance that would suggest, hey, we need to watch this. And from my experience, I would say that tomorrow is going to be the day where we finally nail this in the coffin, right? In terms of threats. For right now, we'll go for some light snow showers for this weekend, but just understand that the forecast for this storm can change rapidly. It's kind of an all or nothing type of deal here. If this ejects out just a little bit, we're not talking about a lot of difference. We're talking about roughly 6 hours, okay? If this is 6 hours faster than what the European is showing, and one of the reasons why I'm not as gung-ho on the European like I normally am, is that this is a known bias with the model, okay? Now, upgrades have supposedly fixed it. Here's the test. So we're going to find out. So that is where we are right now, and that's why you might be seeing some confusion and whatnot in this potential. So for today, we have a nice sustained northwesterly wind with impressive wind gusts. Temperatures today are going to be ranging from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast. For tonight into tomorrow morning, look again for that northwesterly wind to continue. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. With the sustained winds, you're going to end up with those wind chills pretty close to zero, unfortunately. So definitely be prepared for that and also watch out for a few flurries. Tomorrow afternoon, again, rinse and repeat, northwesterly wind, strong winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour with higher gusts. Temperatures very cold in the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast. And again, with the wind chills, it's going to feel more like the single digits and teens, especially when you get that wind gust, especially if you're not layered properly. So just be careful. You don't want to get frostbite. It's no fun. On Thursday, those strong northwesterly winds continue with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid teens over the northern interior, mid to upper teens in your suburbs, and upper teens to lower 20s in your urban areas. By the time we get to Thursday afternoon, look for temperatures to rebound into the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the immediate coast, and lower to mid 30s in your urban areas. So we start to warm up. Friday, high pressures in control. Tranquil conditions are in place with temperatures ranging from the lower to mid teens over the northern interior, upper teens to lower 20s in your suburbs, lower to mid 20s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, upper 20s to lower 30s in the suburbs and in the Delaware River Valley, and lower to mid 30s on the immediate coast. Now, here we have Saturday, and again, snow showers and light snow is currently being expected. But if this phase is right, then we're talking about a lot more snow here. So just so that you know what the potential is, but right now we're looking at scattered snow showers, not a big deal for Saturday. Look for low temperatures to range from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. On Sunday, high pressure will be in control with scattered conditions. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper teens over the interior, upper teens to lower 20s in your suburbs, lower to mid 20s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 30s over much of the region. On Monday, a little weak trough will approach the region with a few scattered clouds and possibly a flurry or two. Look for low temperatures ranging from the mid to upper teens over the northern interior, lower to mid 20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. And on Tuesday, a warm front and area low pressure will swing through the region with a few widely scattered rain and snow showers. Not really looking for anything significant out of this. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s along the coast, and high temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this weekend threat, but right now it looks like it isn't going to be too bad. But again, we'll keep an eye on it. And we'll continue to make sure that we stay warm with all this cold weather. And of course, I will see you tomorrow with the live chat. We'll cover all of this and answer all of your questions. In the meantime, stay safe out there.